He is an actor, a writer, a comedian, and one of the sharpest impressionists Britain has ever produced. These are Steve Coogan's funniest moments.
Which Pacino do you specialize in? Is it
well,
an early...
Two, aren't there? There's two. There's the Pacino that took place in The Godfather years ago when he was a younger man.
Right.
And he speaks like, you disrespect the family.
Right.
And then now, it sounds a lot older and much more loud. I just occasionally will shout for no reason, like loud like that. No reason.
Yo, well, you know something? I think, like, Pebble Mill is pretty good, you know, like, people on there, they're all right, and their sound and stuff, and, you know, something gonna blow you away, yeah.
Charles, why did they do that? Why did they do that?
I think I do even better on the Hopkins.
Come back here, Mr. Fryer, get up your eyes. You turned your back on me, man.
In 2019, Steve Coogan stood on stage to accept the Charlie Chaplin Award for Excellence in Comedy. What followed was one of the most self-aware acceptance speeches anyone in that room had ever witnessed.
As a person of color, I have had to battle against... I'm sorry, that's not me. That's just... Okay, so... As a young woman living in a patriarchy, I have had to battle against... That's Bill on. Okay. As a Chinese man in the Western world, I've had to battle, sometimes physically, against... No, that's not me. Okay, that's it. Yeah. As a sexy Oscar-winning peace activist sitting on top of a Vietnamese tank... That's definitely not me. No, as a middle-aged white man, that's me right there. Yes, stop that. Okay. Yes. Now, as a middle-aged white man, I haven't had to battle against anything.
There is a very specific kind of smile that exists somewhere between charming and deeply unsettling. Steve Coogan found it, put it in his mouth, and walked straight into a Conan interview with it.
In England, we sort of try and do the best we can with our teeth. Not like you Americans, but I had to look like someone from LA. So I just put those teeth in. So I laugh. I just love LA.
Watching Steve Coogan do a Liam Neeson impression in person is the kind of thing that makes you want to check whether Liam Neeson is actually somewhere in the room watching it happen.
When he speaks, you're not sure whether he's American or whether he's from somewhere else. But
Pierce Brosnan?
No, Pierce Brosnan.
Liam Neeson?
Yeah, Liam Neeson. I do this for a living. If you let her go now, that'll be the end of it. I'll track you down. I will find you, and I will kill you.
I did a scene with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was in a hot tub with him many years ago. He was good. I made conversation. I was in the trailer. I didn't know what to say to him. I said, I believe you drive a Hummer. I went, yes, I have 4. I drive them around L.A. Smoking my cigar.
Most actors will take almost any commercial deal that comes their way. Steve Coogan turned down £2 million from McDonald's, then spent the next few minutes explaining how he used the negotiation entirely for his own entertainment.
£2 million to do an advert for McDonald's. And I said, well, what I did actually, because I wouldn't advertise McDonald's because I just wouldn't. But what I did was I negotiated and pushed the fee up as high as I could to see what they would pay. I kept saying, I want more. And then when they said, we'll pay you $2 million, and I said no. But I just wanted to see how high they would go.
Turning down $2 million from McDonald's is the kind of thing you can only do after decades of building a career. Rewind to Steve Coogan in his early 20s, and you get something completely different. A young man in a room already doing impressions good enough to stop people cold.
Michael Caine.
Well, Michael Caine speaks like that very quietly, and when he gets angry, he gets bloody loud for no reason.
David Bowie speaks like this, and of course years ago he used to sing with a Cockney accent, and now he sings like this. They go.
You also do Sylvester Stallone, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I like to do Sylvester Stallone as Hamlet.
Hey, Sylvester Stallone as Hamlet.
To be or not to be. What is noble in the mind to stuff the slings and arrows of outrageous sport, or to take a sidewinder helicopter and napalm an entire village.
His impressions were sharp from the start, but the character that actually built his career was something else entirely. Alan Partridge, a radio host so overconfident and so completely unaware of himself that he became one of the most beloved comic creations in British television history.
Thanks very much for being this morning's farmer, Robert Moon. Robert, did you have your breakfast this morning?
Well, I reckon the way things are...
Can you just answer yes for the purposes of a joke?
Yes.
In which case, you must be a full moon. Hello?
I'm still here.
Yeah, I was making a pun on your name.
All right.
Anyway, thank you very much for being this morning's farmer.
Sometimes I drive my hum around L.A.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Hold on, Steve.
What?
You gave too much away.
I said
who else is going to drive a Hummer around LA?
Lots of people drive Hummers around LA.
All right, okay.
Alan Partridge became a national institution. What most people do not know is where Steve Coogan's whole relationship with voices actually started. The answer is considerably less glamorous than anyone would expect.
Who's the new boy? Steve. Steve, can you do the voice of this cabbage? You know.
Hello, I'm a cabbage.
Did you know that it's easier, that the phrase from the Bible, the New Testament, when Jesus said it's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven? Do you know what that means?
It meant that the needle is small and a camel could not pass through the eye of the needle.
What kind of needle?
The needle that you would use for embroidery.
No! 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 No, it doesn't mean that.
What sort of needle?
It means the kind of needle where the walls of a fortress or a city wall come together. There's a small gap that's big enough. It's just big enough to get a very small camel through, perhaps one that's suffering from food poisoning or is bulimic, to get that through. So it's not impossible for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven.
Rob Brydon and Steve Coogan spent years insisting they were not a double act. That insistence fell apart every single time they were in the same room together, and the GQ Awards speech was the moment the whole country finally stopped believing them.
I just wanted to start by just nixing one rumour. Rob Brydon and I are not a double act.
We're not a double act.
Will you let me finish?
I'm just talking to the ladies and gentlemen, Stephen.
That's the first joke. No, actually, in all seriousness, Rob called me up a couple of weeks ago and said, Steve, I beg you, I implore you, please can we go to the GQ Awards so that I can share half a GQ award with you? He said it's all right for you. You've got 7 Comedy Awards, 7 BAFTAs, a couple of Academy Award nominations, etc., etc. I mean, he listed them.
That's not what happened. There was a conversation. I said, Steve, come to the GQs. It's the best night of the year. I said, and you are big. Everybody knows you, and they think of you as a sanctimonious prick. And wouldn't it be lovely to show another side?
I thought, well, that was interesting. I said, Rob, that's not enough. But then he started to list the contents of the goodie bag. And I said, Rob, stop. You had me at Dermot O'Leary all-in-one day cream.
There's 2 kinds of Michael Caine. There's the Michael Caine when he was younger, when he spoke like that, and then there's a Michael Caine that he speaks like now, which is a bit more older and a little bit more croaky like that. And then and when he shouts, it totally changes again.
Well, Sean Connery, you have to move your mouth to one side of your face and lick your lips and do things with your eyebrows. You know, no matter how hard he tries, he still can't get rid of the Edinburgh brogue. You know, it's a problem.
From voicing a cabbage to doing Sylvester Stallone as Hamlet, nobody could have predicted that career arc. And yet somehow it makes complete sense.
Sylvester Stallone sort of saying, you know, doing a lot of swearing like that, talking about I just had one of those days, you know, and his mother loving came out of Buster's ass. What about you? I had one of those days. What about you, Alan?
Yes, I've had one of those days, too. My mother sent me to the corner shop for a packet of lemon puffs, and I came back with happy faces.
Prince Charles.
Yes, well, Prince Charles is always fitting this ring. Always got this marvellous, sort of splendid, marvellous use of the word.
Every season of The Trip plays out the same way. Two very smart men, very good restaurants, very good wine, and then somewhere between the starter and the main course, Michael Caine shows up uninvited, and the whole dinner becomes a competition nobody planned for.
It's only 60. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
That's Michael Caine.
Shall I prepare the Batmobile, Master Bruce?
No, you speak through your nose. You're making it sound too blocked up. You've got to speak like that. When he's younger, it's a bit higher, like that.
Yeah, he talked like that.
Talk like that. And years ago, he spoke like that.
Alfie.
But these days, it's a little lower like that because he smoked so many cigars. It's a bit more like that. All right. And then when you get emotional, you've got to make your voice crack like that.
There is not a single person in the United Kingdom that Steve Coogan cannot do. The question was never whether he had the range. The question was always how long he could keep going before someone in the room lost the ability to function.
You need to have the depth to his voice.
Look at
You
that.
don't have any depth to it. You've got the accent, but he has a great sort of depth to his voice.
I knew you when you were slightly bigger.
Yeah, and I was.
That way. Not that way. That way. No.
Oh yeah, I was very fat when I was drinking.
You were large. You had largesse and you were large.
Largesse.
Yeah. But
Which largesse? Is that female large?
No,
What is that?
It means you were just confident with your bigness.
All right, that's for today. More legends coming, so don't forget to hit subscribe.